Did you know that certain everyday habits could be silently reducing your lifespan? As we move into our 60s, 70s, and beyond, the focus on health often shifts. It's no longer just about adding more and more supplements, more exercise, more routines, but about doing less of what quietly harms us. Sometimes, the most transformative changes come not from what we start doing, but from what we choose to stop. In this article, we'll explore 10 habits that, if you reduce or eliminate them, could help you live longer, feel better, and preserve your energy for what truly matters in life. These aren't drastic overhauls or trendy fads. They're grounded in common sense, decades of medical research, and the lived experiences of those who thrive well into their later years. From subtle daily habits that wear down your body over time to mental patterns that erode your well-being. These 10 practices are surprisingly common, especially among older adults. The encouraging news, they're all within your power to change, often with just a shift in awareness and a small dose of courage to make different choices. If you've ever wondered why some people remain strong, sharp, and vibrant well into their 80s and 90s, this list might hold part of the answer. Stay with us until the end, because the 10th habit could reframe how you view your routines and inspire you to live lighter. Starting today, let's dive in. Number 1, constant worry over small things. Worry has a sneaky way of creeping into your day, uninvited. A fleeting thought about a minor issue, a what if about something trivial, and before you know it, your mind is caught in a loop, spinning over events that have passed or may never happen. While occasional concern is natural, chronic stress over small things can become a quiet form of harm. It disrupts your sleep, impairs digestion, strains your heart, and weakens your immune system. Research shows that most of what we worry about never materializes. Yet the mental noise consumes energy that could be better spent elsewhere. For many over 60, the realization dawns that years have been spent fretting over what others think, minor mishaps, or things beyond control. Take Ellen, a 68-year-old who used to lie awake worrying about family disagreements or small financial decisions. I'd lose hours of sleep over things I couldn't change. She said, after practicing mindfulness techniques, like jotting down her worries and letting them go, she began choosing peace over panic. It's like I gave my nervous system permission to rest, she shared. Chronic stress accelerates aging by shortening telomeres, the protective caps on your DNA that influence cellular health, beyond science. Science. You've likely felt the physical toll tightness in your chest, a knotted stomach, or a restless mind at 3 a.m. Letting go of constant worry doesn't mean becoming careless. It's about being selective. Ask yourself, is this worth my peace? Over time, you build the habit of redirecting your mind toward calm, choosing serenity over chaos. People who live long, vibrant lives often share a common trait. They've made peace with what they cannot control. They focus on what's within their power and learn to breathe through the rest. This subtle shift doesn't just add years to your life. It enhances the quality of each day, freeing you to live with greater ease and clarity. Number 2, sitting for long hours without movement. One of the most insidious habits that erodes health as we age is something we rarely question. Prolonged sitting, whether it's watching TV, reading, driving, or working at a desk, sitting for hours without moving slows circulation, weakens muscles, and increases inflammation throughout the body. It may not seem harmful in the moment, but over time, it takes a significant toll. Doctors now compare prolonged sitting to smoking, linking it to heart disease, diabetes, joint stiffness, and even premature mortality. Surprisingly, regular exercise doesn't fully offset the damage if you're sedentary for most of the day. Many older adults, especially in retirement, fall into a routine that feels restful but is quietly sedentary. A morning of TV, a meal at the table, an afternoon of reading, perhaps a nap before you know it. Hours have passed without movement. This isn't laziness. It's a habit born of comfort and familiarity. Yet, your body craves circulation, muscle activation, and regular position changes to function optimally. Simple adjustments can make a profound difference. Stand up every 30 minutes, do light stretches while waiting for the kettle to boil, or walk slowly during phone calls. Even a few minutes of movement hourly can reduce the risk of chronic conditions significantly. Take George, a 72-year-old who noticed stiffness after long hours in his recliner. He started setting a timer to stand and stretch every 45 minutes. I didn't realize how much better I'd feel just moving a little. he said. Longevity experts note that those who live longest don't necessarily run marathons. They weave movement into daily life, whether through gardening, climbing stairs, or walking with a purpose. These small, joyful movements keep the body resilient and the mind engaged. Number 3, eating late at night. Eating too close to bedtime may seem harmless, but it can quietly strain your health. For years, many believed a late-night snack was no big deal. But research and experience tell a different story. Regularly eating late disrupts digestion, spikes blood sugar, and interferes with your body's natural repair rhythms. After sunset, your metabolism slows as your organs shift into recovery mode. A late, heavy, or sugary meal forces your system to work overtime, leading to poor sleep, indigestion, and increased risks of weight gain, acid reflux, and heart issues over time. Your liver and gut thrive during overnight fasting. Using that time to detox, balance hormones, and restore energy, late eating disrupts this process, leading to foggier mornings, lower energy, and more inflammation. Margaret, a 6-year-old, used to snack on cookies before bed and struggled with restless nights. When she stopped eating after 7 p.m., she noticed better sleep and more energy within days. I didn't change much else. She said, it was just giving my body a break. Finishing dinner at least 2 to 3 hours before bed can work wonders. It's not about adding complex rules, but listening to your body's natural wisdom. By giving it space to rest, you support healing processes that enhance vitality, clarity, and longevity. Sometimes the simplest changes yield the most profound results. Number 4, suppressing your emotions. Swallowing your feelings can cause silent damage, especially for older adults raised to prioritize politeness or strength. Keeping emotions bottled up. Grief, anger, fear may feel like second nature, but unexpressed emotions settle into the body, contributing to high blood pressure, heart disease, insomnia, and autoimmune issues. Chronic emotional suppression keeps your nervous system in a low-grade fight-or-flight state, leading to constant tension and stress. Expressing emotions doesn't mean becoming confrontational. It's about giving yourself permission to feel. Saying, that hurt, or I need space, is a sign of vitality, not weakness. Clara, a 75-year-old, used to hide her frustrations to keep the peace. After starting to journal her feelings, she felt lighter. I didn't realize how heavy silence was. She said, long-lived individuals often release emotions through conversation, prayer, or quiet reflection, allowing feelings to pass rather than fester. Emotional honesty fosters trust in your body, improving sleep, relaxing muscles, and stabilizing appetite. It's a powerful step toward health, ease, and a longer, more fulfilling life. Number 5, over-consuming processed sugar. Sugar sneaks into daily life, a teaspoon in coffee, a cookie after lunch, a slice of cake at a gathering. While each seems minor, the cumulative effect is significant. Especially as we age, excessive processed sugar fuels inflammation, memory loss, and chronic diseases like diabetes and dementia. As metabolism slows, the body becomes more sensitive to sugar's effects, stressing the heart, liver, and kidneys. Reducing sugar doesn't mean eliminating all sweets, but choosing natural sources like fruit and cutting back on hidden sugars in cereals, sauces, and drinks. James, a 70-year-old, cut his daily soda habit and noticed sharper focus and steadier energy. I didn't realize how tired sugar made me, he said. Cutting back can reset your taste buds, boost vitality, and support clearer thinking. It's not about restriction, but restoration, giving your body a chance to thrive. Number 6, ignoring sleep signals. Sleep is a cornerstone of longevity, yet many older adults ignore their body's natural cues for rest, pushing through drowsiness or staying up late with screens. This disrupts the brain's cleansing process, tissue repair, and hormone balance. Contrary to the myth that we need less sleep as we age, older adults often get less because they overlook natural rhythms, bright lights, late caffeine, or a restless mind interfere with rest. Listening to your body's signals, like heavy eyelids or fading focus, is key. Creating a calm evening routine, dimming lights, limiting screens helps. Helen, a 69-year-old, stopped watching TV past 9 p.m. and found her mornings brighter. I feel like I'm giving my body what it's been asking for, she said. Honoring sleep as sacred enhances energy, digestion, memory, and immunity, paving the way for a longer, healthier life. Number 7, isolating yourself from others. Social isolation is a quiet threat, often disguised as independence. Going days without meaningful connection or withdrawing from support can harm your mood, body, and lifespan. Studies link prolonged loneliness to cognitive decline, depression, and mortality, comparable to smoking or obesity. Yet, it's easy to dismiss as just being tired or preferring solitude. Humans are wired for connection, especially later in life. Small moments, a chat with a neighbor, a call with a friend, carry immense weight. After losing his spouse, Tom, 77, felt isolated until he joined a local book club. Those conversations reminded me I'm still here. He said, long-lived individuals maintain steady relationships, reaching out even when it feels awkward. A single meaningful interaction can boost your brain, immune system, and joy, adding life to your years. Number 8, rushing through meals. In a fast-paced world, eating slowly is a lost art. But how you eat matters as much as what you eat. Rushing through meals, eating while standing, distracted, or in a hurry impaired digestion leads to overeating and increases risks of heartburn, bloating, and weight gain. As metabolism and digestion slow with age, a quick meal can disrupt blood sugar and then leave you sluggish. Meals are more than fuel. They're moments to pause and connect with your body. Eating slowly engages your senses, improves digestion, and calms your nervous system. Maria, a 71-year-old, started taking 10 extra minutes at meals, putting her fork down between bites. I feel nourished, not just full, she said. Slowing down fosters presence, enhances digestion, and supports a longer, healthier life. Number 9, staying in toxic environments. Peace of mind is a necessity, not a luxury, yet many linger in draining environments. Critical relationships, gossip-filled social circles, or conflict-ridden homes. These spaces raise cortisol, weaken immunity, and contribute to hypertension and anxieties. The signs are subtle: tension entering a room, disrupted sleep, or unexplained appetite changes. As we age, wisdom often reduces tolerance for toxicity. Leaving doesn't always mean walking away. It can mean setting boundaries or carving out personal space. Susan, a 74-year-old, distanced herself from a negative friend group and felt lighter. I didn't realize how much they weighed me down. She said, long-lived individuals prioritize calm, supportive spaces, choosing solitude over hostility to foster healing and clarity. Number 10, overusing alcohol or self-medication. As we age, the body becomes more sensitive to alcohol, over-the-counter medications, and herbal remedies. A nightly drink or sleep aid, once harmless, can disrupt sleep, slow reactions, and strain organs. Alcohol hits harder as muscle mass decreases, increasing fall risks and memory issues. Unmonitored medications can cloud thinking or weaken balance. Choosing less doesn't mean total abstinence, but greater awareness. Esco, is this helping or hiding? Alternatives like a walk or warm bath can soothe without harm. David, a 68-year-old, cut back on nightly wine and noticed better sleep. I feel clearer, he said. Working with your body preserves clarity, independence, and joy, adding years to a vibrant life. Final thoughts. Reflect on which of these habits feels most familiar in your life. Which one lingers, not because it serves you, but because it's become routine. Longevity isn't always about adding more. It's about subtracting what weighs you down. You don't need to overhaul everything today. Start with one small change. Move a little more, eat a little slower, or let go of one worry. Each step creates space for vitality, clarity, and a fuller life. The beauty of these changes lies in their simplicity. By doing less of what drains you, you make room for what restores you. Share one thing you learned today and how you'll apply it. Your thoughts inspire us to keep creating content to inform and motivate. Thank you for reading, and we look forward to connecting again soon.